the stuff at work, so I wanted to knock it out today since it's a rainy day outside, and you know, did my whole face for you, so hope you like it. I'm actually not wearing any primer on my eyelids right now, so I usually wear Too Faced, or I think it's Too Faced Shadow Insurance, but today I just got out of the shower and I was like, I'm not really wanting to do that. So we'll see. If you see this starting to crease in the video, it's because I didn't wear any eye primer. So, but this is actually going to be all of the makeups from Ulta, and I have been so excited to do this one because I got a Ulta gift card for Christmas. It was $25, and I kind of went a little crazy. Only went into the store with the intention of getting one thing or two or three things from the Real Techniques makeup brush collection, which I'm sure you've seen a lot of or people talk about on YouTube. So I just definitely wanted to get that, but as I was going to the checkout line, I saw all of the new drugstore foundations, concealers, eyeshadows, and just new stuff for 2013. So of course I just had to get some of that and pick it up, and I ended up spending a little bit more, but it's okay because I feel like with foundations and concealers you always want to keep replacing them every so often, so when you do apply it on your skin it doesn't look too cakey or doesn't dry up, or you know, so it just looks more natural if you get like the newest that just came out. So I'm really excited about that. I actually never really replace foundation or concealer too often because I kind of only switch between my BB cream from Smashbox and my Makeup Forever foundation, but I've decided to try out some new stuff, new products from the drugstore, and I'm so far really liking it, which actually is a good segue into what I'm wearing on my face today. It is Almay, actually. This is Almay's newest concealer. I already used it, obviously, and I already threw away the packaging, but this is their new Smart Shade Mousse makeup right there. And it's really just cute, petite jar. It looks kind of like a cream, but there's just mousse foundation in there, and there are a couple color selections. I got mine in light medium. They range from like light, medium, dark, and then all in between they have like the makeup shades that are in between those. So I got light medium because I just didn't know if medium would look good on me, and since I'm kind of light right now and I don't really tend to bronze up too much in the summer, I thought that the light medium would be okay and not to get medium. But this is actually a mousse foundation, which I've never tried before. Cream foundations and mousse products is something that I'm really new to, and I wasn't really sure about how to apply this at first, and I actually just use it with my fingers. Today I decided to use it with a stippling brush from Crayon, a Crayon stippling brush, and that actually I feel like you can't really control how much you put in because the bristles are white, first of all, and this product is white with like a kind of a gray overcast, so you kind of don't know how much you're putting in there. But I mean, if you can control it, you can. But the bad downside is if you do apply this with your fingers, it does get really dirty, and I always like to kind of dab it on all four and then kind of just spot it in the middle and then my forehead and just blend outwards. So, but like I said, your hands will get dirty, so I think you might need a towel besides you to rub it off on. This wasn't really on sale. Of course, none of these were because they were top of the line new. This is like $13.99, I believe, and yeah, I didn't have a coupon. So let me just show you the consistency. It says it's actually instantly transforms into your ideal shade, and I actually think that's pretty true to what it's talking about. Here's the light medium color. I know it looks really white, but the product, as you can see, is from the stippling brush, and I actually really like this. It's kind of my go-to foundation of the moment. I know that I had a really bad experience for Almay when I was like not even in high school but in middle school. I don't think I knew what I was doing with makeup then, and I think I just had a bad product with Almay, and I didn't buy Almay for the longest time. So this is actually the first Almay product I've had in probably over 10 years. So that's really cool, and yeah, this actually has like 0.7 fluid ounces, which to me isn't that much, but I feel like within the couple months that you're supposed to use it, you can go through it pretty good. And like I said, I think that it's a very nice coverage. It's really light, and it's not too thick. You can definitely build it up, but as you can see, it definitely smooths out any imperfections and dark spots. So I have to say it's a really good foundation. Kind of going off the foundation line, I haven't used this yet, but this is by Physicians Formula, and this is their Super BB all-in-one beauty powder. And look at this packaging. That just looks super cute and just like a disco ball of new like white and silver, and it's just like very nicely packaged and draws your attention. And it definitely stands out from the products because it says new on the top, and then I just love the huge BB there. I got this not to wear by itself, but I feel like you could wear this by yourself if you just needed light coverage with a powder. But I mainly got this because I have like 2 tinted moisturizers that to me don't really cover, and I feel like if I use that with this on top of it, then this will actually help it stick better and just make it, you know, the coloring match better to my skin. So I got this more so as like a setting powder more than like a really thick foundation. So I guess we'll just see how that works out. This was like 10 bucks, I believe. And it did come with a coupon you could use like on the spot, but for some reason I don't think the lady checked or took the coupon off when I gave it to her at the register, so I don't know if that was all worth that trouble. But it actually says it has 10 plus beauty benefits, and you can read it on the side right there, and it actually has SPF 30. So I'm really excited to use this. Physicians Formula has always been really good, and my cousin loves Physicians Formula too, so this will be like my second or third product with them after their like eyeliner things. And also in the same trip, I got 2 concealers. One I have been using. I wanted to use this one and not the other one yet, but I'm actually wearing it right now, and I actually have it under a setting powder from Bobbi Brown, and the setting powder doesn't come with this actually, but this is in the color Fair in 310, and it's the CoverGirl Olay Concealer Balm. Looks like a little lipstick right there. I'd save the packaging for you guys because I know you would enjoy it, and it's purple. And I actually really like this. I've been wanting to try actually CoverGirl and Olay for the longest time. And when I saw that they came out with this new one for concealers, and since I only really wear like 2 or 3 concealers now on a daily basis, I wanted to try something new in a lipstick tube. And everyone that has been trying this has been raving about it, and I think I'm in love with CoverGirl and Olay products that are infused together. It's really nice. I actually like the applicator like this. You can just draw it on like you're a football player, and you can just kind of blend it in with your fingers. But it's really creamy and smooth. This also comes in a good selection of colors. I think I got like the lightest one out of the bunch just because I like my concealers to be a little bit lighter than my skin tone. I know some people prefer this area to be the same coverage all over your face, but for me, since I feel like I have smaller eyes, I would like to just brighten up this area more so. So I did get the Fair, but I mean they do come in like darker colors, and this wasn't that bad. I think it was like $7.99 or something, so I love that. And this one, I have been so excited, and I wanted to try this ever since I saw Dulce Candy do her unwrapping haul video from Drugstore 2013. And this is the Loreal True Match. It's a crayon corrector, it's actually called. And I think these are so cute. I know this actually is like the same size, if not the exact look-alike of like their Loreal like new Smolder pencils that you use like to darken up the crease area. But this is actually a concealer, concealer. And I know someone did a first impressions video, and they wore it like for a couple hours, and they were able to twist off the bottom, so the crayon, you can actually sharpen it and push it up the product that way. So if you run out of like the sharpness, and you don't have to worry about getting a sharpener. So I'm really excited to try this one. I haven't like I said used it yet, but This is, what did I tell you the color is? Oh, this is Fair Light. And I think I was debating between fair or light, but then I was just like, why don't I just get the middle of the two, because that makes sense. And I feel like the Fair Light formula as opposed to the fair would definitely suit my undertones better, since I do have more yellowing undertones. I'm dirty until I showed you, but I really had just been looking at the whole Real Techniques collection by Samantha Chapman, I guess, and I wanted to for sure get like a blendy crease brush because I only have like the 217 and then another one of that, and I feel like you should always have a back stock of those like on hand ready. And this is actually a starter set for your eyes and hands, and also comes with like a case that you can stand it up. But I think I'm just going to take, not really keep this case with me and just use it for traveling purposes, since I have no idea where my BH Cosmetics thing went. I think my mom threw it away, but this one comes with actually a whole bunch of colors, a base shadow brush, deluxe crease brush, accent brush, eyeliner brush, and a brow brush. So here's the back of the descriptions. It has the designer artist, makeup artist right there, and it talks about what she does on YouTube and what all of these brushes are good for. So if you are new to the makeup scene or in high school, you can definitely pick which one you need the most. But like I said, I got it mostly for the crease brush. I don't really need a lot of shadow brushes, but you know, that comes with it. And I really was intrigued to see the accent brush and the brow brush, because I don't really have too much small brushes for inner eye work right there, or just on the lower lash line, so I thought that would be useful. And then the brow brush, which is the angled one, I only use mine for my eyebrows, and I don't really use one for my eyes, or just to do like lining my eyes or eyeliner purposes. So I thought that the brow brush would be finally good for that. But all of her brushes are really affordably priced. This was only like $10 or something crazy like that, maybe $15 at the most. But as I'll show you, the other two brushes that I got, those were only like $5 to $7 each a piece, so it's definitely more affordable than if you get senior cash like at Target. So I am so excited to try this. The colors I don't really care too much for. This one is purple, and I feel like all my brushes should look more uniform, but they're not. So I'm just gonna keep all the ones that are just kind of random colors and throw it in my travel bag for when I do go and out of the state. But this one, she also comes in like orange and pink brushes, so it's kind of like a whole multicolored brushes. So this one I thought was just the best value ever. I've seen people get the foundation brush sets, but I feel like I already have a lot of those, so I didn't really need it. But this one is super great. And the last two brushes, or should I say last two from Ulta, are I got the Expert face brush and the blush brush. And like I was talking about earlier, this one is in the orange and the pink cases. I think the packaging is really nice. It looks really different. I feel like I passed over this before when I was looking at the Japonesque brushes, and I saw these and I was like, what is this? This is some new like Eco Tools brushes. I just didn't think anything of this pixie girl like doing her own brushes. So I thought that was really neat of her to get that get her foot in the makeup door and really just go out and branch and sell her product that way in Ulta. So I think these two brushes are really funny, and I'll tell you why. Actually, this one, the blush brush, when I saw it on my cousin's makeup table, she let me try it, or just let me like apply it once, and I just think that the shape is just so funny. I called it the egg brush because it's shaped like an egg. It's like as dense as like an egg's like cone, and it's just like really thick and like dense. So I call this the egg brush. So if you see me referring to this in any of my videos, you definitely know what I'm talking about, which is this egg brush right here. All of her brushes are standable, so that's also nice. I'm not like endorsing this or anything, but as you can see, the barrel is really thin, but as the bottom, it kind of flares out. I don't know if you could tell on this side of the box, but it just kind of flares out that way, and that way you can have a better hold or grip on it on your makeup table. So that's kind of cool. I mean, she really thought about all of her brushes from the bottom to the top, root to tip, I should say. And then the other one I got was the Expert Face Brush. And this one is really interesting because this kind of is like a shape that I've never had either. I do have this Sephora one that looks like this. It's like HD and everything, but it's more of like a round shape. This one is more, as you can, if I'm trying to tilt it this way so you can see, but it has like more of a thinner, or should I say, yeah, thinner width. So although it looks really dense and wide on the side, if you look at it on the top view, it's actually really thin. So it would be really good for contouring work, or just really good like highlighting, like I said, blending or creasing. So this is a really interesting shape. So you could really do a lot with this, even though it's not like your typical face brush or flat top blending brush. So it's a really cool brushes. There was still a lot left when I got them. When I went them, like it was when I went to buy them, there was like a sale going on. So these were even more on sale than I thought. So that was amazing. And then, oh, I almost forgot. I picked up, these aren't from Ulta, but these are actually from Target. And I know when Talia swatched these, I knew I had to go get them because I missed out on L'Oreal's Infallible Shadow, which is limited edition. Her colors, or their colors, always change like every so often. And if I don't make it to the drugstore soon, I'm never going to see it again. And so I knew I had to go out and get them of these before they were gone. And these are their new 24-hour color tattoos. I don't know why I'm doing that, but this is in the color Barely Branded, number 70. And then this is what it looks like. It's more of like a champagne, really nice nudie pearly color that you can use as like a highlight. It's just really gorgeous. Like, I was amazed when I used it on my fingertips that of the resiliency of it. And